Alrighty guys, well this will be the first video back from Rockynats. It's Saturday, it's about, I don't know, a week or two afterwards. So we're gonna go down to Yatala and go and have a look at the car. One of the things I want to do today is to change the oil. Those of you who watch the Rockynats videos, specifically the burnout video, I'll whack a link up here to it. Towards the end, I think it's after like the second burnout where we used the pink colored smoke tires, the oil temp was like 150 degrees Celsius showing on the gauge. You know, how accurate is that? I don't know, but it was pretty hot. I've never seen it get that hot before. That was straight after the skid. Firstly, I need to probably fit an oil cooler, but considering the oil got that hot, it needs to be changed. So we use the good stuff. Actually, it's already down there. The oil's already down there. It's got lots of good levels of zinc, dye, whatever. The other thing I want to try and do is cut open the oil filter and see if there's anything in there. Hopefully not, fingers crossed, but you know, things happen. The car's running sweet. We still got oil pressure and stuff, so it's really just a maintenance thing. I want to be cutting it open every time we change it. So let's go and do that. Who's this? Bring it. My man. Right, here we are, just draining the old oil. It's got a, you probably can't see the level in there very well, but it's probably like 7 liters in a stock pan. And we got the old oil filter here. We'll cut that off and do what Damo did, like whack it in the press and just press it out and see what's in there basically. Yeah, here's a look at what we whack in the car. So stepping up to a K&N oil filter, just like a better quality construction. Here's the part number for it, and they've also got this like little hex thing you can whack a socket onto to do it up, just in case you don't have a filter wrench or whatever. And yeah, Penrite 10/10 Racing, this is the exact stuff that like full zinc and stuff. They've actually got it's on their website, I think, where you can go in and look at like all the levels of the additives and stuff that they put in it, and like it's worth it. It's worth the extra cost is what I'm trying to say, because putting good oil in your car when you're doing stuff to it like what we are is just a no-brainer. So and it's safe for methanol and all that sort of stuff. It tells you, just go and look on the website. I'll whack a link to it up in the up the corner here. So we'll get this fitted, get some oil in the sump, and we'll go from there. From this to this. Ooh. I think that this milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Hey, where you going? You're on camera, man. This guy. What are you doing, mate?
I'm gonna pull these axles out.
Oh, fuck me. Safety first.
Mate, it's a bit hard to hang shit on you. That was fucking mint.
It was you.
That was mint.
Mate, I'm doing my best, alright?
Mate, no know-how, no tools. We're getting there. If you got to ask, you don't want to know, Rodney.
Man. Oh, there's metal flakes. No. For geese, shall we? No, I guess you can't really tell, but
Go lay it down on a fucking white rag.
yep. Here's the filter after we cut it out. So you will see a few little bits hanging around in there and a few bigger bits. There's one there. So, a couple there. Looks like probably, I don't know, could be bearing and stuff, little little bits and pieces in there. So she's not 100% happy. There's another couple of bits looking like a little bit of a glitter factory. Not, yeah. So there is definitely something eating itself in there. What it says is we need to pull the motor out probably after the next event. So the next event is power play, which is one day. I'll just go into power play knowing that there's that condition existing in the motor, and just if it blows, it blows. I guess it is what it is. Really don't have the time or the money to be pulling it out and investigating now. Not for that amount. If it was covered, like if it was, you know, if there was a quite a heavy build up in there, then it'd be a different story. I'm betting it's the cam bearings. But anyway, so after power play, we'll pull the motor out, no matter what condition it's in, and we'll pull it down and we'll have a look. Because I did nothing to this thing, man. It is like absolutely stock as a rock. It's still got the stock bearings. Like I think I pulled one rod cap off when I initially built the motor and said, yep, that's good, and chucked it all back in. Didn't even inspect, probably inspected a main bearing as well, same thing, that was fine. Did not look at the cam bearings when we did the cam, so I mean, I think it had like 160 or 170,000 on it when I started playing with it, and she's had a rough time, a rough old time since then, so yeah, she'll be well due for a pull down and a refresh. A few 99 100, and we got Cuddles up on the hoist here, and I am currently, I lopped off the flanges off the old exhaust, and I'm just in the process of bolting them up now to the headers. Couple of things, I didn't like the way the twin 4-inch sounded in the end. It just wasn't loud enough. I think that's because it had 4 mufflers on it. So actually, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because you would have seen 2 mufflers, but it actually had another 2 like Speedway style mufflers on here. So just grab it out and show you. Ooh. So obviously you've got that big muffler there, but also we had in here, now this is where the collector was, it had this little Speedway style muffler here, which didn't do too much, but it did something. You can see it's all perforated. It goes for about, it went for about, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches or something. Impossible to get anything done. We've ordered like a whole bunch of bends, man. So what we've got here is 3-inch mild steel pipe, and I've gone and mapped out a new exhaust system that includes an X pipe, no mufflers at all, and up and over the diff and out the back. So we ordered enough bends to actually do mine and Damo's car. The system is going to start off with these reducers, 3.5-inch to 3-inch reducer. So we'll get all that tacked up. I don't know, clean that up. But actually, the ID of this ring here actually perfectly lines up with the reducers that I bought, because I got the wrong size, of course. I got 3.5-inch and it should have been 4. I thought the collectors for some reason on these were 3.5-inch, but I think on the website that's what they say, but they're actually 4-inch. And I had a 4-inch pipe welded to it anyway, so I should have just got the 4-inch. I didn't. I got the 3.5, so we're just going to make do with what we got. We're going to use that inner ring and just tack it to that and make use of that. But yeah, let's do that. gentlemen, we have done 50% of the exhaust. Let me show you. Well, don't mind that car in the background. There we go. X-pipe. Straight out of the headers. And she's all just tacked up at the moment. But it comes straight out of the headers, straight into the X-pipe. And then we're just working on it coming up and heading up to like up and over the diff. We have actually started it up, and I could show you what it sounds like.
Oh, big fella.
But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait to the next video. You're just going to have to wait and see what it sounds like. But it sounds mint. I can assure you, we started it up. That X-pipe just really changes the note of it, and having the exhaust come out sort of not straight out of the headers, like out the back, takes the sting out of it, so it's a little bit quieter, but just sounds a little bit more refined, and I just absolutely love it. It's way better than the dual 4-inch, like the true dual, like they didn't meet it all. I'm really stoked with it. So once we get it finished off, we'll load it up for you guys to have a look at. But for today, we're going to leave it at that. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.